Hey guys, another episode of Getting Sober with Wilder. Got the rainy day blues, and we got metal, we got coffee, we got cigarettes, and we got all that shit. Here we go. So, today's topic, we're going to talk about letting go in recovery. Whether it be your past, whether it be habits, just letting go in general. Uh, like your past. You got to get in better routines, man. You got to get away from the people, places, things that trigger you. You got to you got to learn to be you again, because that's something I'm going through. And like the new me, he eats a lot, and I've had to slow his roll. He's just eating a little bit too much. Pants getting a little snug. Yeah, I got pants on today, so I've been productive. Got my bed made, laundry done, got shit going on today. But anyway, back to the topic. You got to let go of a lot when you're in recovery. Like being a victim. Addiction is a painful, and many who struggle with it believe they've been victimized. I can relate to that. I'd say a lot of you can too. Addiction hurts more than just a person who's affected by it. Their family and loved ones are also often exposed to pain and struggle as a result. Avoiding the victim mentally, avoiding the victim mentality is critical, and letting go of it's just as important. And that's like the first step. You just Man, you just gotta let go of the person who you were. And like another factor, you gotta stop beating yourself up about the mistakes you made. And those who struggle with recovery, letting go of the past is a very hard part of it. Similarly to the victim mindset, beating yourself up for past actions and experiences does not contribute positively to your recovery. Rather than focusing on things you cannot change, you should focus on how you can learn and grow from the experiences. And like I'm, I think I'm doing that. I'm on the right path. I hope you guys are. You you don't look at yourself in a negative way. If you're sober, you're positive, man. I mean, you're to the good. You're not hurting yourself. You're not hurting others. It's a struggle to be in recovery, because you got to relearn. You got a million things to do, whether you're on probation, rehab, or whatever. You got to stay positive, and that really helps in your recovery. It prevents you from relapsing. Being happy is a huge relapse preventer. Guys, I tell you every show, happiness is free and unlimited. All you got to do is make your own. Me, I mean, I'm loony enough that I'm just happy. My medications kind of even me out. I take Slexia for anxiety, and that's really helped me a lot. And I'm getting back to some sort of normality, whatever it may be, because I'm not used to being like this. I've been on drugs for so long in my life. I don't know. I don't know who I'm becoming, but I like him. I really do. He's different. But you guys like, you're the same old Wilder. Well, yeah, you might seem that way from the outside, but inside it's a totally new experience for me. And you can't compare yourself to others. You are you. And listen, guys, it's hard to be yourself. I mean, I personally struggle with it. I'm learning about myself as I'm going. It's hard enough to be me. I couldn't imagine trying to be somebody else. And trying to be perfect. You're not going to be perfect. It's impossible to be perfect. The journey in recovery will not be without mistakes or steps back. It's important to consider the bigger picture and how everything contributes to your overall success. Think of bad experiences as learning experiences, whether it be your addiction or maybe you relapse once or whatever. It's a learning experience. I mean, you're going to learn from it. And a big one, guys, is waiting until the right moment. Waiting until the right moment. The right moment is now. Whatever you do, whatever you have in your mind to do not wait for the right moment, because it will pass you up. The right moment, if you have the idea in your head, is now. I didn't wait till I got a better camera, till I got more educated or farther in my recovery or anything. I just started doing my videos, and I'm glad I did. I sat here for almost 2 straight hours. The first video I put out, I had the camera ready to go and everything, and I was scared to death to hit record. I mean, for real. And I talked to a few guys, a few friends, and they tried to pep talk me, and I listened to motivational stuff on YouTube. I mean, I was scared to death in my tracks. I could not hit record, but I like took a minute, and of course went and ate something. And when I come back, I just went over my material and like hit record, and here we are a couple weeks later, man. I mean, I do these a lot of times off the cuff. If it's a real serious topic, I do a lot of research. Like what I read to you today was from SoberCollege.com, the addiction blog, 5 things to let go of in recovery, achieving happiness. I mean, I go over this stuff. A lot of it I just read off the teleprompter or computer screen, whatever you want to call it. But it's part of my recovery. I mean, I'm talking to nobody out there. I don't get very many views, and that's fine. I do it for me. Guys, show's over. Love you. Need talk? Hit me up.